to my channel, Keeping Up with Nate. I am Nate, and I'm just here to give you all a quick update on my breast augmentation that I got 2 weeks ago. Sit back and get your J and smoke with me. So, and y'all, get my hair down. I promise I am. Don't mind this. Alright, so I got my breast augmentation 2 weeks ago, August 11th. It is now August 28th, 7th, something, I don't know. I got the saline solution implants. They are 350cc volume, moderate profile. I did not get the teardrop because I have a narrow chest, so I got the round implant, which will look more natural. Y'all seen how my first few days went in the first week. Let's talk about the other part of my recovery. So, once I got home from Miami, from where I had my, I had to stay there for 7 days after my surgery. I did notice a few things that I wasn't aware of as far as my recovery. I did have complications in one of my incisions. I'm not sure if it's complications or if it's something that naturally happens. Before I get into that, you guys, I did get 2 different incisions. If I didn't state that in any of my other videos, this boob turns to sit lower than my other boob, which I never noticed. My doctor, he told me, you know, he made 2 different incisions, although they're the same size. One cut was lower than the other, if you can understand. So one boob was shifted. When he put the implant in, one was higher than the other because, well, no, they both was up here really, but one, as far as them dropping, one will be behind the other because of the incision difference. You know, I was feeling good. You know, I had took up all my antibiotics and my meds, and I was good. I was happy to be home, and there were things to do. I was ready to get back to work. And one day, I decided to take a client, and I noticed something rolling down my stomach. Like, what is this? And it was blood. So, you know, I went to the bathroom, and there was a lot of blood, you guys. Not gonna lie. I filled up my whole left side of my bra with blood. I'm not. I think it's because I reached over my refrigerator. You guys, you're not supposed to reach for things. And I'm just so hard-headed because you guys know I'm active as hell, so I was just so hard-headed, and I reached over my refrigerator, and I think I either loosened up. I didn't pop any stitches because nothing was hanging out, but I do believe I opened up my wound, which let a lot of blood come out. So, and I wasn't in any pain or anything like that. So, I told my boyfriend, we went to the hospital. After being in 2 hospitals for 4 to 6 hours each, I just went home. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm over it. I'm not bleeding anymore at this point. My blood had formed, a blood clot, which stopped the bleeding, which is really good. It's really good to happen like that, because that way it'll heal on its own. I just left it, I let it be. We went to Walgreens and we bought some gauze and some saline water solution to clean the blood and so that it won't get infected. So I've been doing that for about a week now. That was some complications. Some other complications were sleeping. Sleeping was so bad for my back because I'm used to sleeping on my side, and I had to sleep on my butt with my back elevated on pillows, and it was the most uncomfortable thing ever. For my spinal cord, even for my shoulders, y'all notice how slouched, and I'm usually, like, my shoulders are usually up like this, but now I have to be like this for a while because of it, and it hurts the back of my neck. And like, most of my pain was not from my boobs. I had no pain whatsoever. Like, my nipples hurt like shit, but that's another stuff. We'll get to that. But most of my pain came from my back and my butt from sleeping. So another thing is me eating. I haven't really had the urge to want to eat anything, especially nothing like, I normally would cook meals and eat full food and healthy food, but I just been wanting things quick, which is really not good for my recovery because I'm not giving my body the things it needs to heal properly. So Like, I have to get better at eating. I'm not able to grocery shop by myself. I'm not able to be by myself, really. I can't even clean my own apartment because anything could, delay or just stop completely the healing process and mess up. I'm not trying to go back to Miami. I had 2 more weeks before I go back to Miami for my doctor to do an update to check on me. So, other than that, you guys, my surgery, my boobs look great. They are still dropping. It's a 2 to 6 week process, then the 3-month settling process. So, I'm just trying to be patient. I assume once I got my surgery, I would just have my boobs where I want them to be, and they'll be soft. Or they're softening up now. But at first, they were just like hard and big, and it was just in my way. And then I thought it was too small at one point. And then it's like, okay, they're getting back to their size. They have to go through this process called the drop and fluff. It's really just my breast tissue being expanded by the implant. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like without my shirt on, but that's the process that is going through now, that I'm trying to get used to. My right boob is healed. However, my incision tape did not fall off yet, which normally happens 3 to 7 days after your surgery, and it's going on 2 weeks. I'm not rushing it. I'm gonna let it. It's starting to fall off. I'm gonna let it do on its own instead of, trying to pull at it and then maybe loosening up a stitch. However, I think this is fully healed and my stitches are already dissolved, but I don't know because I can't see because the tape is there. So, but yeah, this one has given me no complications. It's really soft. It's softer than this one, and it's dropping faster than this one, which is not a problem. It's totally normal. They both will be at the same level in 3 months anyway. So I'm really in Bonnie Tony, y'all, so don't judge. It was harder for me to drive when I got back. Like, especially when I first drove when I got back, it was just so hard for me to turn. Cause it's like, they make a pocket underneath under your arms, just so they can move and have somewhere to sit, for their full size. And so when I was turning, it's like, oh, I can't really turn the way I need to. So that was very weird. And right now I'm just driving with my right arm. I want this one to heal, so I don't want to really do too much on this arm. The process has been okay. The first day was totally easy. The first day I had no problems because I was pretty much drugged up. And all I could do was sleep, and I was in the bed. I hadn't to do anything. I walked around and things like that, but I was getting catered to, and I was sleeping throughout the day, so. And it didn't take a toll on my butt, on my back right there. And then it wasn't until after the 3rd, 4th day, I started getting pain in my back. I even had a problem where I felt like a sharp pain. It's so hard. It's like a splinter. I feel like a splinter in my chest, in between my chest. It's just hard to explain. But every time I breathe, I would take it. Every time I would inhale, exhale, I could feel it, and it was to the point I was crying. Guys, it was the only time I cried. It was so bad for me. Other than that, my surgery, my recovery has been wonderful. Not too many complaints other than me not being able to sleep and work how I want to. But other than that, it's been pretty breezy, pretty easy. I'm just trying to be patient as far as the healing time and the dropping time. I've been watching thousands of videos. Mind you, I never watched a full surgery and video. So after I got my procedure, I went ahead yesterday, a few days ago, to see how the process was, and I'm like, God, I'm so glad I did not watch it, because it's like, you can lift, they cut you, they put a special in and lift it up and then jam the fucking implant, depending on your doctor. But they have to be roughed up to get it in there. It's just like, oh, it's so crazy, so scary. When the video, for what I've seen, what the surgery looks like, I don't feel like I went through any of that. So, I'm also going to insert some clips. I'm going to go back and insert some clips where I was bleeding at and what it looked like and things like that, so you guys can see the severity of it. So. Alright guys, so here's my boob, here's the girls. As I can see already which one is swollen. I had ice on it all morning. I actually woke up with both of them swollen, but This is the one that's always swollen. Like I used, like all the ice is pretty much melted at this point. This one is swollen and this one is not. When I first got my surgery, they were up here, like all this was shifted up here. Like my collarbone was even right here. It was like where my collarbones are at now. And so they dropped tremendously. They're softer. This one's very soft, but you know, like can you see how swollen? And most of the swelling is like on this area, like near my arm. This is how it's supposed to be. I see the difference. So I'm just going through that right now, and it's very normal. It happens to some patients, especially when you got 2 different incisions. It's the healing process and recovery time. It has to be different. So for my nipples, the nipples are very. One point they were like very, very dry to the point I could see like my skin flaking up. So I put Vaseline on it, which really helped. Keeping your nipples lubricated really helps with the pain and the dryness, because your nipples, they're not supposed to expand, but because they placed the implant directly behind your nipples, my nipples are going through some type of, you know, change, and so they hurt like shit. When I say your nipples hurt, like if you ever breastfed, it's like that. Okay, this whole process really is like, it's like having engorged boobs with sore nipples from breastfeeding. That's what I feel like. So anyways, it's my nipples hurt from time to time, especially from rubbing against my bras. Like the bras that they give me can be uncomfortable sometimes. So my nipples will go through that. And I have to keep my bras on because you don't want displacements of your implants. You want your implants to sit high as long as they can, and you want them to be perky. You don't want them going to your underarms. You don't want them dropping, and sometimes they can rise, which doctors say they have seen patients like that from not wearing their bra. My doctor also gave me this band. It's a little dirty, y'all. I'm so sorry. But they gave me this, it's called Bando. And pretty much I just put this. I just put this behind my back and rise it up. This is gonna help push your implants down in place. So it is very tight. It takes some time to getting used to, but you know, after a while I've gotten used to it. I'm actually very comfortable now wearing it. I feel like I can actually feel my implants going down, or I don't know what it is, but especially in this boob, it's like chunks just falling down here and there. And sometimes I do get burning or like sharp sensations, like if someone cutting me, but that's just my breast tissue expanding. So, but yeah, this is what that do. It help push down your implants, so that way they can be where they're supposed to be, and it also helps soften them. I feel like my implants only get hard when I'm asleep, which is weird. I don't know if it's the position I'm laying in or what, but I noticed like early in the morning they would be hard. Again, my size, I don't know my bra size right now because it's going through the swelling phase and it's still dropping and it's not its true size yet. I don't know if they're gonna be bigger, I don't know if they're gonna be smaller. I did tell them I want double C's, and I do have 350cc, so I don't really know if that's what bodies are different, so I don't really know if it's double C's or not, but I do know y'all like my results. Yeah, so these bras are really easy. It just go up and down. Here is where I have my my gauze right here, and my waterproof tape, because you're gonna need some waterproof tape, but not necessarily, but when you're sweating, and it's really hot outside nowadays, if you're sweating, you're gonna need that tape so that way it doesn't fall off. But I do change it every night when I take a shower, because I like to run water on it, on my incision. Not that keep going out, not directly my incision, but on my on the tape, the incision tape. So, and as you can see, this is more defined and it's swollen, so it doesn't look flat and long like this one. This one is only flat and long because it's going through the dropping process. So it don't really have no shape, like as far as like the roundness right here, but I will get my roundness because that is the shape of my implant. Some massages that my doctor had me do and that I seen on YouTube that you can do at home if you have implants. You press and you go under your muscle, and then you press down, and you just keep doing that all around. In the beginning, it will be painful, but after a while, it won't be so painful. You'll get used to it. Some other massages. Pushing them in is a good one. It helps with the cleavage and it helps keep them in your pocket that the doctor made for you. And placement, it helps keep it from under your arms. Because sometimes it tends to want to go under your arms for whatever reason. So doing that and not going out will actually help it. And also going like this, which I really don't like because after a while it does hurt my skin and I do bruise up easily. And it just hurts after a while, but this also helps push it down and also softens it. I bought some bio oil, some bio skin oil, bio skincare oil to help with my healing process, but I've been also using it for the massaging oil. So I've just been doing that because it's been working for me and I spent all that money on it, so why not, you know, try to stretch it and use it for other things. So I've been using that when I go to massage my implants. Yeah, I think I pretty much touched base with you guys as far as with my recovery time and how I'm doing, how is it back home. I am going to upload pictures, like I said, throughout the video, so you all can see like the bleeding I went through, and you know, the different sizes, phase, and how it is wearing my bandeau out public through my outfits. Another thing I would say, do not wear tight shirts in the first 2-3 weeks, probably because you don't want them to be uncomfortable. And if you put too much pressure on your implant, you can have bruising, and then you can also mess up your implants. So try not to do that to guys' implants. If you have any, try not to do it, because you know you want your implants to heal properly and look great. And the only way you can do that is if you follow the directions of your doctor. So I'll give you guys the last look of the girls. They're cute. Oh yeah, well, that's not so funny. So we went to Walmart and I needed to get some new bras. And I bought this really nice, comfortable sport bra. And they know my size, so I bought an extra large. You guys, the extra large was so tight. So your girl is an XXL. So I don't know that's not my bra size, but for that sports bra, I am a XXL. Which is just enough. It's very comfortable. It's not too tight. It's not too loose. It's just like perfect. So, say goodbye to the girls. Ooh. Say goodbye. Let me show you the roundness of this one. This one is still round and wide like this one. This one is in mostly of my arm, my shoulder. This one is not. It's underneath it, and it still has to go down. So. But yeah, I hope this video was very informative. I hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry if it seemed like it was all over the place. I was trying like to remember things and I didn't write anything down in my book. I just know I owed you all a video update on my augmentation. So So I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it very informative. If you have any questions, write down in the comment section below. I think I am going to do another video, pretty much like my size, where I went, which kind of implants I gave. You know, this more detailed answers of my boobs as a whole, and not so much like what I'm going through personally. So I'm gonna have like my doctor information, where which place I went to and things like that, and the price. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend, and until next time, guys.